Hey everyone, this is Aikise Emida, and if this is your first time seeing my face and you enjoy music video reactions, piano tutorials, demonstrations on other instruments, definitely consider subscribing. And today I'm going to be talking about a question that I get asked a lot, and I never really realized that I guess it was that rare until people tell you that it's very uncommon. And this is like this phenomenon like perfect pitch or absolute pitch. And people have asked me like, how do you know what notes a person is singing? How do you develop it? So the dictionary definition is a rare auditory phenomenon characterized by the ability of a person to be able to identify or recreate a given musical note without the benefit of a reference tone. And I don't look at it as all that rare, to be honest. It's just, to me, it's like a really good memory of notes, and that can be developed. You can train yourself to do it. I think it's easier if you're a musician, tons easier if you at least play keyboard or you play an instrument that's tuned to C major, like the flute or the piccolo. But if you play stuff like, trumpet, clarinet, tenor saxophone, the instruments that's tuned to B flat, it's going to be a little bit harder to develop because those instruments are transposed, to B flat. And how I developed it, this stems back to when I was really young, so I'm not going to say this is going to help everybody, but this is just how I remember developing it. When I was younger, I would listen to a lot of songs, listen to a lot of music. Pretty much what I can say. Listen to a lot of music, listen to a lot of notes. And usually in one particular song, whether it be an instrumental, whether it be a vocal moment, there's one particular note that tends to stick out, and it's the mind's a little bit curious about that particular note naturally, whether you are aware that you're doing it or you're not. The mind just has a way of being curious about particular things, especially when it comes to music. I would listen to all of these songs, like I would listen to stuff like Sierra Goodies, and there was this one part where she was like, and I would just listen to that over and over, and I'm like, what is that peak note? And then come to find it, it was an F. If you listen to enough songs, you're going to find enough songs where each note in the scale on the piano, C sharp D, D sharp E, F sharp G, G sharp A sharp B, back to C. You're going to find, if you listen to enough music and you listen to enough things, you're going to find those notes in those songs. And more than likely, you're going to find it when it's at its peak. You're going to find like a peak note. And that's just pretty much what I did. I just kept listening, and I would go back to my keyboard, hit the note, listen back to it. Oh, this is an A. So it can be taught. Like I said before, it's 100 times easier if you're already a musician or you're you're learning an instrument that's tuned to C major. If not, what I do, I have this keyboard on my phone. It's like a virtual keyboard. It's called Perfect Piano. This is how it looks. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Can you see it? Can I get it? That's what it looks like. So I have that on my phone, and it pretty much brings up a virtual keyboard, and you can hit the notes if you don't always have a keyboard. The great thing about technology nowadays is that you always have something at the palm of your hands now. But I mean, that's just pretty much what I really did. So that's how I'm able to listen to So-young or Dimash, or listen to anyone and know what kind of note they're peaking at. And there's also a way to name a note. Like sometimes you hear me say F1, no, I've never said F1. You hear me say like F5, but that's a whole nother video that I'll go into another. I think the most important thing for this video is if you're wanting to know how to be able to name notes, maybe that will help you. I mean, it's what helped me. Even like melodies, like if you ever notice when I do a B flat, sometimes you hear me go da 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 da. If you ever watch my videos and there's a B flat, I always go da 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 because there's a melody in the song that I know, and that's the melody da 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 da. So that's how I kind of know da B flat. I just thought I would throw that in there. Pay attention to music, pay attention to notes, pay attention to vocals, and that will definitely help you. And like I said countless times before, I think it's something that can be developed and taught. If you guys have any other questions or kind of curious about, I guess the ability of perfect pitch, just let me know in the comment field. And I hope you all have a lovely night. Thank you so much for watching this short video with me. I hope you guys, maybe learned something or kind of got a better understanding of how, I guess, my mind works when I'm identifying, or how I'm able to identify what I'm referencing to. If you guys want to see more, if you want to see less, definitely subscribe, like, leave a comment, and you all have a lovely night.